Greetings everyone and welcome back to my Skyward Sword walkthrough. We're at part 5 here and now we're going to go on to Faron Woods, which is right behind these doors. I mean, why would they hide entire woods behind the door? I don't know. That's just the way Legend of Zelda works. So, now we go into the first area of the game, which is like tradition in most Zelda games, just to start with a nice wooded area. It's usually like the Deku something, I don't know. The Great Deku Woods, even though that's never been a location in any Zelda game ever. I don't even know why I'm mentioning that. Anyway, yeah, so people thought that this Zelda game would like be the biggest change of pace from like all the other Zelda games, so they wouldn't really expect like the grassy area to be like the first area in the game. But that turned out to be the thing anyway, and when we actually get to the dungeon, it's not really like wood themed, so it's actually pretty cool. So anyway, to get these bugs here, you just roll into the wall and they'll fall down merciless to their life. And Link just always steps on them and picks them up. So that's how the world works in Legend of Zelda. And you have some butterflies that you can't quite catch yet. Anyway, down here is you have a Goron being pursued by these ugly old men with red faces. So now we've got to help the poor Goron. So first of all, just pop to them, do a spin attack that should knock them off to the floor. And the thing is, when they're knocked onto the floor, you can do the fatal blow. So rather than fighting them off normally, you can just simply do that. But yeah, that's pretty much just showing you how to do a quick win. Right, these guys, they're pretty damn easy. You just have to like go right, left, right, and then you kill them. So as long as you get the first shot on there, then they're pretty easy to kill, and they're no problem at all. So that's how you use Skyward Sword, pretty much. Anyway, so this Goron here, once you saved him, he starts talking to you about quite obvious things like, did you know that there are these people that live in the sky? I mean, oh my god, this is so amazing. I'm not actually being sarcastic, that's actually what he talks about. Just who are those red pets? I did not expect them to run into a pack of them in this beautiful forest. Same goes for you. This is the second time I've bumped into one of your kind today. I tell you, all sorts of weird things have been going on lately. I owe you big for taking care of those guys, so let me tell you something fascinating. So he goes on to tell you about these bird statues, which are the save points, but this one's got something special going on about it. Hey bud, I'm Gorko the Goron. I am researching the ancient history of these woods here. According to the ancient text, there is some kind of place up above called the Isle of Goddess, far up in the sky. Apparently, these old statues serve as landmarks for those travelling up to the sky, or down from this Isle of Goddess place. If you find one, be sure to examine it to keep tabs on the number of landmarks. They are rumoured to be quite useful. Supposedly, this statue is special, as it is said to have the ability to activate all the other statues. The whole thing sounds a little crazy, I know, but I believe it to be true. Otherwise, why would all these statues be here all over the place? It is real head scratcher, bud. Makes you want to know more, doesn't it? Not really. He then just goes on to like tell you a bit more about the bird statues, which isn't really necessary, but a few nice tidbits, I guess. Tidbits. What a dumb word, anyway. Alright, so this one lights up, and it doesn't activate the others, like in the sense that you'll be able to teleport to them. It's just that, like, when you go up to them, you'll actually be able to save. The statue reacted the moment you got near it. How crazy is that? Not that crazy. Anyway, so you got more of these bugs on the wall here. So, bugs and like little materials that you pick up, like that skull I picked up earlier, they're pretty much used to like upgrade weapons and make new like potions. Pretty much like the potions you could buy at the bazaar, but like they make them a bit stronger, a bit more useful, make them last longer or something like that. So anyway, like here you just get to push down a log and it makes a shortcut back to the beginning of the level and vice versa. Anyway, so about the materials and the bugs, pretty much at some point you'll actually be able to sell them to a few people. One of them is like Groos's like gang of cronies. Like he sits next to Groos's room at night time, and he buys the bugs and the materials and stuff you'll be able to get from like some house, or like you'll be able to sell them to some guy in his house anyway. Alright, so now we have a nice little puzzle here. It pretty much just move this log forward, and there you go, puzzle solved. That's the most amazing part of the game. And this blue beam of light here is the end of the game, so that's the end of this walkthrough. Anyway, no, this is just like the little pointer that you put on the map right here with the C button, so if I move it down to here, like you'll see it actually moved in real time, so that's pretty damn cool. Anyway, so yeah, those little pointers aren't necessarily necessary, but they're pretty damn useful if you ever get lost or you just need help like finding your way around the place. Master, you have entered Faron Woods. Okay. So, Faron Woods, the first part of the game, and you will be coming back here later on in the game to do like a completely different section in this place. So it's not like in Ocarina of Time where you just came back to do a different temple in the same place. You actually like unlock a whole new area. Alright, the plentiful water in this region clearly sustains a nice diversity of plants. It is logical that the lush plant life and water resources have attracted animal species to this region. I'm going to speed paint the entire area. There we go. Nice beautiful green or a nice turquoisey colour. Very soft, very lovely indeed. Sealed ground. So rotate 90 degrees then. There we go. Looking at the probabilities, it is extremely likely that Zelda is somewhere in the area. I recommend you continue to use your dowsing ability to search for her. Anything else? Oh, there we go. Alright, so these trees here. Oh wait, use the dowsing ability just to get that thing to stop beeping. Anyway, so these trees here, they're pretty fun to chop down. Like once you chop them, like you'll be able to like carry on chopping them until they fall to the ground and disappear. And they'll grow back the next time you actually re-enter the area, so don't worry, that's not the end of the trees. I mean, Link deforests the entire forest, but at least like everything's done with some kind of replacement. So you pretty much just slice everything in every direction you want. And there's a mini game based off of that later on where you have to slice bamboo, but that's not really necessary, and it's actually kind of hard to do then. And the longer the sword you have, then the easier it is to do that apparently. But you don't actually get another like newer sword until much later on in the game. So down here, like, you have these little exploding green things which are reminiscent of those little black things from Wind Waker that like to cling onto you and make you really heavy. And these trees here, like this orange spot, as soon as you cut the orange spot, it becomes like a rupee or something, whatever. Anyway, so now you got some trees in the way, just cut them down, no problem, just hack and slash away. And you got more of these red guys, and man, these people just won't leave the forest creatures alone. Oh, that poor thing, it's so cute. You know, it's squeaky and it's round. It's cute in my book. There we go. Okay, Link, whatever. Can't believe you actually missed that. I mean, that was like the easiest thing ever. But, there we go. As soon as you get past that first attack, like the first block in defense, then it's actually pretty easy to destroy them. Oh, look at that. He's trying to do a push-up, but he can't. These things are so damn cute. Huh? It's gone quiet. Kikwi! No, now there's a green one. I didn't even know they came in green. Don't hurt me, Kikwi. Reading out these guys' dialogue is going to be kind of weird because they don't even speak English half the time. Just they say like things that begin with K. Master, I picked up highly interesting spike and dowsing readings from the creature you just encountered. Really? Yes, Master. Based on the creature's characteristics, I must conclude that it is a peaceful forest-dwelling mammal known as a Kikwi. Kikwis are intelligent beings capable of speech. However, such a creature could obviously not be confused with Zelda. It is unclear why such a creature would elicit a dowsing response attuned to Zelda. You should follow the creature and investigate this phenomenon. So you can use the dowsing ability to carry on following this guy, but I'm just going to use logic and just know he went off down to this way, so I'm just going to carry on. Alright, so steep slopes like this, just have to hold A and run up them. And like the texture on this is kind of like moving down, so I'm not sure if it's like quicksand or something, but it might be the shadows of the trees, I don't know. Oh, I'm usually actually kind of used to like chopping down grass here, but you know, there's not enough time in the world to keep just doing this for my videos. This game's long enough as it is. Like, I've only got past the 4th dungeon, I'm like already over 20 hours in. But the scream it does, it's so cute. Like, it does that every time it sees you until like you actually get to talk to it. So, alright, it's gone behind this mushroom here, and if you actually try to chase it, you'll realise that you can't actually catch up to it. Well, you might be, actually. Oh! Okay, that's about as close as you'll get. So all you really have to do is just hit the mushroom and it will get scared and run away. I'm not sure if you can actually catch it, I've never tried it, but oh well, this is the method I use, and it's the method that works, so it's going to be the method that you guys are going to watch me use. Alright, these JakeiiiPowers, they're not really a pain until you encounter the gold ones, which like to switch between their methods of opening mouths, so that does actually get pretty annoying. Anyway, where did the Kikwi go? Where did it go behind one of these mushrooms? I wasn't actually paying attention. Where did that little Kikwi go? Let's use the dowsing ability. There we go, it's gone behind this mushroom, so let's just strike this mushroom as hard as we can. Yeah. Aww. Alright, now it's going to carry on running. You can run, little Kikwi, but you can't hide. I'm going to catch you eventually, and when I do, I'm going to make nice Kikwi soup out of you. And eat it with my other human friends. Alright, so he's pretty much given up at this point. Poor thing, he's shaking in his little furry boots. It spotted me again. Quee. Oh? You don't want to eat me? Kikwi, come to think of it, why did you fight off all those red monsters? Kikwi, Paleep. I'm Machi, I'm a Kikwi. You seem okay, even though you're scary. Thanks for helping me. That's weird, Kiku. A little while ago, I ran into another funny animal like you, but that one was a girl. This one's the funny response. What's a Zelda? I don't know who this girl was, Kikwi, but she was in a bunch of trouble when I saw her. A pack of those mean red guys were after her, Kikwi, but she escaped with the Kikwi Elder. Poor thing. Master, we have obtained new information on Zelda's current status. This information indicates that she was assailed by the monsters but somehow evaded capture. However, I infer that she is still in significant danger. I have marked the position of the Kikwi known as Machi. Please confirm your current location. Okay. It's probably pronounced Machi, but I don't know. Furthermore, my analysis suggests that this Kikwi most likely produces a false positive dazzling reaction due to the previous direct contact with Zelda. Using this hypothesis, I theorize it is an 85% chance that the Kikwi Elder will also generate a dazzling reaction for the same reason. I propose you continue dazzling for a search for Zelda. Man, that's a mouthful. You really spooked me, Kikwi. You keep some very strange company, friend. Kikwi Paleep. It sounds like you're set on finding this friend and the Elder. If you're heading that way anyway, Kikwi, would you mind telling your Elder that I'm safe? Cheer up, Kikwi. I bet your friend is safe with our Elder. That's if she's with our Elder. Alright, so running into this tree, and these trees make things fall down, like these little yellow pears that are shaped like the Forever Alone face. I don't know why. Like, they usually like spew out, like, usually rupees and Deku seeds for your slingshot when you get it pretty soon. And sometimes some materials. Alright, so this material here is an amber relic. These amber coloured chunks of precious stone are found everywhere. No one knows where the strange shape comes from. So these things you find everywhere. Up to the point where I am in my other file, I've got about 77 of those, so man, that is actually quite a lot. Like, you don't really have to do anything special to find them. Like, they're usually just like not randomly scattered throughout the place, just like in, you know, casual spots. Anyway, off in the distance here, you'll find a cracked wall, which is actually just a bunch of rocks. And unless you got the bombs, you can't actually get through. So when we have the bombs, we'll come back here. And behind that is a chest that contains a heart piece, which will, like, if you're watching this walkthrough and you're like later on in the game and you didn't actually know about that, then, you know, by all means, go ahead and use that tip. I won't flame you or anything. Anyway, there's a heart piece nearby, and look, this is a Deku, I guess. Don't actually know what it's called. I might just analyze it. Anyway, so Guy told you that when you use your shield to deflect attacks, like, it actually degrades, but this attack in particular, whoops, actually, like, doesn't actually damage your shield from what I can tell. Well, it does so little damage that it's pretty much, you know, it might as well just be zero. Anyway, so if we got this branch here, you would actually be able to get to a heart piece. So there's a Deku Bub here, you might as well just take care of him. And if you keep going on down this way, you'll find like a tightrope. And I might as well explain how to fight off those Deku guys. You pretty much just like shake your nunchuck in order to use your shield to deflect their attacks. Anyway, so this, like, yeah, you can hold A to go a bit faster. It doesn't really increase your risk of danger, it's just, you know, for more skilled people, then by all means. So anyway, you got a heart piece. Collect 4 to increase your heart capacity by 1. 3 to go. So yeah, in this game it's back to 4 heart pieces. Unlike Twilight Princess where it was 5. I kind of like that idea that there was a hell of a lot more heart pieces in that game. But this game, it's not actually to say that it's smaller than Twilight Princess. I mean, it probably is, but the level design is much more compact than Twilight Princess. As in, there's more to do in one area. Like in Twilight Princess, there was like several areas. But in this game there's less areas, but there's more to do in those areas, if you know what I mean. So, yes, here I am just cutting down trees for money. I mean, that's pretty much what's wrong in the world today, but here I am doing it at my leisure. Or leisure, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so up there is something that we might want to look at. I think there's another amber relic up here, actually. I know, I like collecting all the materials I can. Oh no, look at that, I didn't deflect it properly and it took off a bunch of my shield, so I might have to get that repaired. But nevertheless, I have that revitalizing potion so that whenever I'm low on hearts, I might as well just use that and it'll fix my shield at the same time, so that's pretty damn useful. That's why the revitalizing potion is actually my favourite. And later on when you actually get to upgrade it, it will restore a lot more hearts and it will upgrade your shield much better than it does now. So if you follow along this path here, what do you actually get to? Oh, another Kikwi. So let's just go grab it up the arse and see what happens. Don't eat me, I taste terrible. Let me go, Kwee. Huh? But you don't seem like a monster, Kukweep. A girl with blonde hair, you say? Can't say I saw anyone like that. I was lying low this whole time. I'm Ulo. Ulo. If you meet the elder, tell him I'm here, Kikwi. I don't know if he's safe yet. I'm going to stay here a while longer and wait for those monsters to go away. Smart choice, my friend. I have marked the location of Ulo the Kikwi on your map. Unfortunately, Zelda is not with him. Yes, V, we can actually tell that. What was that just now? Kwi, don't scare me like that. Why are they all scared of V? I don't know why. Probably because she can fly or something. Anyway, if you stood at the right spot, that thing will actually fall on Link's head and it will just destroy itself, so it's actually pretty damn funny. I mean, it's nice that the developers actually added collision detection between Link and those giant berries. Oh no, why did I jump down? Anyway, so we can actually get back up here, so that's all good and dandy. Anyway, looks like we're coming up near to the end of the part, so there's a save point down here which I might as well just show off to you guys right now. So it's off to the right over here for like the entrance, so here we go. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.